Today we're mudlarking very near to home in a top secret location. So come and join us and see what we find, because I've already found a piece of beautiful river glass and we've only been here for 20 seconds. Looking good.
Well, there's not going to be a lot of scenery in this video because we're at a very top secret location. So let's have a little look around, with a big thank you to Craig for telling us about this. I'll put a link to his channel below, so if you'd like to go and check out his channel, it's really interesting. I think you'll probably enjoy it. Pop your wellies on and let's have a look what we can find. Don't forget, shout if you see something. Oh, there's a bit of wall. It's the beginnings of building my own house, sort of. Oh, what's this white? Whoa, that's a big chunk of something. Do you think that's plain or patterned? Plain. There's another piece of wall. I think a building's been demolished along here somewhere. Although there's not a lot in the water, there does seem to be quite a bit along the banking. So let's have a look and see what we can see. A bit of window. And a piece of river glass. Not as well worn as I'd like, but it's not bad. And we've got, oh look, it's got a piece of blue on there. That's nice. And a little bit of, whoops, terracotta with white glaze. I wonder if that's one of the little feet there. And that was like a photo frame or something. Not much left of it now, is there? And we've got the top of a bottle over there, all broken. A bit more bit of bottle over there. And another piece of white tile. I think that's pretty modern, isn't it? There's a bottle sticking out of the ground. Now I'll pull it out to have a look. But there's nothing written on it. But I don't want to undermine this bank, so I'll pop it back in, nice and securely there. It hasn't done any damage. Oh, I can see a few interesting things here. Let's have a look. We've got a nice piece of river glass. A bit of green glass, but that's still quite sharp. And look at this. There. I wonder what that said. Do you think that's a B for butter, and it's an old butter dish? Is this plain or patterned? Oh, that's cute. Some little blue flowers. Oh, another of Phil's pans has turned up. More river glass. There's part of a saucer here. Do you think that is the same as the other piece we picked up with some flowers on? Oh no, it's plain. There's the end of something there. I think I know what this is. Let's have a look. Oops, sorry, it's a bit bumpy. There you go, that's a garden rake. And it's actually called a springtime rake. And you can slide this little metal bit up and down, and it alters the width of the tines at the end of the rake. Lost his handle. I wonder what gardener's saying. Where's my rake gone? Ooh, there's a melted lump of metal. And guess what I can see? No surprise. Here we have some ridged pottery.
Okay, before I pop my wellies on and jump in the water, my wellies are on, but I'm going to take the advice of one or two folks who have suggested marking my stick. So here we go. Let's measure my welly to my stick. Now what I'm going to do is go an inch below, and I'm just going to pop some sticky tape on there. There we are. That should do the trick. Snap that off. Pop my sticky tape back in my bag. Theoretically, if that goes to the water, my welly mustn't go there.
There's one slight design problem. It's brown tape on a brown stick.
I don't want it to look gaudy.
Oh no, don't clash with your stick.
I have my image to think of, you know. I have my image to think of. Well, enough lounging here. I better get out and help Caroline on her investigations. Let's have a look what we can find.
I spotted something in this tree root. Now, it almost looks like it could be a sort of fossil or a stone or something like that. It's a bit too silver, I think. So, oh, no, it's definitely not. Let's have a look. No, that's definitely not a fossil, is it? Well, there are some people, I suppose, who would say that sort of phone is a fossil. Don't think it's a mobile phone. Is it a house phone? I'm not quite sure. I think that's a house phone. Let's have a look what's on this bit of banking. We've got... That's quite thick, but it's really not worn because it hasn't been in the river. And there's a bit of plate here. For all those people who are going to tell me off because I haven't got my gloves on, I can't find them. I put them down somewhere. I hope I haven't put them by the side of a river. Otherwise I'll have to go get some new ones. Oh, what have we got here? A teeny bit of brown. And a nice chunk of green. Let's have a look at that in the sunshine, is it? Oh yes, that should brighten up our day. There is a lot of just modern rubbish here. We've got this. I'm not quite sure what that is. Got some lights and things in it. Could be off a car, could be from a house. What do you think? We've got a blue plastic glove there. Some cans. Lots of rubbish caught around the tree. That is a problem when you've had high tides, is that all this rubbish gets washed out of people's gardens from the side of bankings into the river, further on down, and gets caught on all the trees. If I look up, this blanket or towel here is actually level with my head, so you can see just how high this river was with all the rubbish tied around the tree. Oh, what's that red? Just a piece of plastic. You take that home, pop it in the recycling. Oh, here's a nice piece of river glass. Whoops. And lots of bits and pieces. Mainly ridged pottery. No surprise there. Some there. Unfortunately, lots of this asbestos as well. More wires. Oh, look. But it's no good saying plain or patterned to that, is it? You can see it's clearly patterned. I've been walking along, picking up bits of river glass. I saw this really nice stone here, a brick. It's a floor paver, I think. Possibly from the colliery because it's one of those anti-slip tile. And I thought I'd show you what I found. So I got some clear glass here, a little bit of aqua, a little bit of blue, and this, with a big stretch of the imagination, is heart-shaped. Bit of tile. Oh, here's one of those bonkers finds that most people wouldn't pick up, but I really like that. It's part of a tree or a post or something. If the line's going up that way, then I think it's probably been cut for something at some point. Bit of old oak perhaps. I like that. I'm going to take that home. I may even glue some glass to it. I'll have to be careful my shadow doesn't get in the way. But there are a few metal bits and pieces here. Let's have a look at them. You know, that's a nut. And some sort of bracket, do you think? Now there's a chunk of metal that has rusted onto all these stones. So I can't really see what it is. I found an interesting brick. They'll miss this. It looks a bit like a big brick there. Look on the other side. It's an Adrian brick. Should we take it to Phil and see if he's impressed? See if he thinks we're all clever. Look what we found.
What have you found?
A brick with something B on it. I can't see what the first letter would have been. That's well worn away. But then if you look at it on the other side.
Right. It was a weird looking brick, isn't it? Oh.
It's a piece of Adrian brick.
Yeah. Well, I've got some interesting brick bits over here if you want to have a look.
Oh, right. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Look at all these. We've got...
Ebervale.
Yep.
2-star brick company.
Oh, they're nice. Oh, another Adrian brick.
Another strange and peculiar looking bit.
Like
and I'm not sure what this is.
Ooh. I'll tell you what, fire brick. That's what I think. Because it's so thick and it's got that, like, I don't know, ruggedy sort of...
I think it's a Star Brick Company, because they are there, and see what's written on the bottom of it?
No, I can't read what it says, but I would say it's probably because this year would have interlocked into the other fire bricks, this edging. That's my guess.
Yeah. So, slotted in, yeah. Could be well done. I think you're right. Would you like to see my other bits and pieces?
Ooh, go on then.
There we go.
What have you got?
That one.
That's lovely. Let's give it a quick swill. Find some water. A bit grubby. Actually, it's very grubby. Oh, look! It's a face. Oh, it's an eye. And there's been like a well, I don't know, what would you call that? Some sort of scarf over their head. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was an eye. Because it had the dirt, and I just saw the green. It's a bit of fine bone china.
Oh, that's pretty. Nice.
And what I thought was my best find, until you discovered the eye, is me duck.
Oh, look!
Jemima puddle duck, I think.
Now, why is Jemima puddle duck in the river?
Without a head. With a head, no body, sorry.
Oh, poor old Jemima. She's not looking very well, is she?
But there we go. Couple of interesting finds.
Well then.
Pop me in my bag.
Oh, now that there looked like a coin. Get down a bit closer. It's a leaf. Here we have some pretty pottery. Green and a pomegranate, I think. There's a little bit that belongs with it. Oh, they're quite nice.
Bit of blue and white. Off a dish, perhaps, small dish.
Yes, that's nice. And it's not willow pattern. Always nice to find blue that isn't willow pattern.
Well, here's a bit of a weird one.
Oh, yeah.
Have a look at that. Yeah.
Some sort of shaker, do you think?
I don't know.
Very unusual.
If anyone knows, any ideas, give us a shout.
Yes, I don't think it's a teapot, is it? Could be anything. Yes, let us know, please. It's a piece of glass here. Has it got any writing on it? No, it's the bottom of a bottle, which was really cute. But nothing written on it. Not even on the bottom. This is a tomato plant called Happy. Now, I need to explain to you something. I recorded me planting 7 tomato seeds, all with the names of the dwarves on. So we had 7 dwarf tomato plants, and then between the garden and the house somewhere, the footage disappeared. So I'm having to make this to explain what's going on. So while I explain what's going on, I'll just carry on here. Pop Happy back there, and I've got a tub of sweet peas. So I'm going to pot these up while I chat to you. Monkey Panda is helping. In case you were wondering, I would normally use taller pots than this, but needs must. I can't get out to get tall pots, so these will do. So what I've done is I've planted 7 seeds, as I said, and named them all after the dwarves. So I thought it would be a bit of fun if we have a competition to see which dwarf does the best. I put 3 dwarves in the propagator, and I put 3 dwarves in a heated propagator. And 1 dwarf who's happy is just in the greenhouse with no heated propagator, no propagator, not even a little bit of plastic on the top. So I thought we could check out which dwarf germinates first, which one gets the most tomatoes, which one gets the first tomato, and have a bit of a competition just as a bit of fun. No real reason for it at all, other than it passes the time. It's something interesting to do. Now, if you've got sweet peas, please don't treat them as badly as I'm treating mine. I tend to be very slapdash with my plants. You've got to be tough to survive in my garden. The ones that do look like they could survive, I get him put in a pot. Oops, I'm getting in a right knot here. Put in a pot, and then tomorrow, when they're nicely settled in and not feeling so shocked, I'm going to take the tops off these so that they will double up and have twice as many stems. That way you get more sweet peas. So write in the comments below, go team Happy or go team Sleepy, whichever team you want to win, and we'll see who wins. Now, just a little word of warning, it might not be the best just to have started off in the heated propagator and been the first plant to show through, to germinate, because that could mean that it's going to be a bit leggy, a bit weak, and perhaps Happy here will be the last to germinate, but will be a stronger plant. Who knows? Do you cosset your sweet peas, or are you like me, a bit ham-fisted, and they've just got to cross their fingers that they'll survive? I know there are some plants that really need looking after, but I tend not to grow those. I have an orchid, and I don't know if the new varieties are any different, but they used to say about spraying them, make sure they didn't get too wet. Well, I got bored with all that. So with my orchid, I tend to put 2 inches of water in the bottom of his pot, and then about 2 months later I think, whoops, I haven't watered my orchid, and I water him again, and he flowers for me, so he's obviously not distressed. Well, even though that pot looked very sorry for itself, I've got quite a few sweet pea plants out of it. It just goes to show. I wouldn't recommend you treat your seedlings like this. Just don't mention my name to any TV gardeners. They wouldn't be able to cope with seeing this sort of rough treatment of their plants. Right, we let Phil explore that banking because it's a little bit slippery and steep for us, and we'll go down to the river this way. Right, what's the best way to get down, do you think? Lots of roots, but we don't want to get our foot stuck. So be careful. Well, we're safely there. Now we've got a big jump down there. Oh, we're down. Oh, there are lots of bits of pottery down here. Let's have a look. Let's play plain or patterned. Plain or patterned. Plain. Plain or patterned. Plain with a tiny bit of writing on there. Plain or patterned. Oh, plain again. Plain or patterned. Come on, be patterned. Oh yes, it's green. That's nice. Let's have a look. There's some more china along here, so we'll carry on playing. Plain or patterned. plain or patterned. Plain. Oh look. Ooh, I can see two things. One is this little knob of a teapot or something, but this is gorgeous. Look at that. It looks like a bow. I don't know if it is or not. It's quite a thick, substantial bit of pot, that. It's very pretty. Oh, there's a nice big chunk of river glass. Something turquoise there. It's glass, probably a glass bead, yes. It's a broken glass bead. What a pretty colour. Another broken bottle. There's one of those. Oh, now we're finding some bigger things. There's a bottle here. Let's have a look what it says on this. Pure drinks, Gattel, Newport. That would have been stunning except for the smash on the top. What a shame. What else have we got here? Let's have a look. If I look up there, I can't reach it, but there's the bottom of a pot or a jar, stoneware jar. And coming back down, this looks very round, doesn't it? Right, I think that's probably a teapot lid. Right, what do you think that is? Oh. Oh, it's a pudding bowl. Well, the top of one anyway. And that's possibly some of the bottom of it. And a saucer. Here's a piece of pot. Is that plain or patterned? I think it might have a bit of pattern in there. Oh look! It's got the bottom of the house. Plain or patterned? Oh, rich pottery. Oh, here's a bit of an old shoe. That's in a bad way. It's just falling apart. Lovely though. Wonder how old that is. Are there more bits of it here? Virtually completely disintegrated, but that is lovely. How small and close together those eyelets are. And here's a bottle. Is it whole? Oh, nope. Nothing written on it either. This banking is collapsing. It's looking quite precarious in places. Because of that, though, it seems to be washing things out of an old tip. Here's an interesting piece of glass. Go and give it a swim. A bit full of mud. That's a lovely old glass. Beautiful shape on the bowl of it. It's got a tinge of green. Whoops, there goes a duck. It's got a tinge of green, but I think that's just algae. Oh, is this a bit more teapot? Yes, there's where the handle is snapped off. I love the sound on a rushing river. It's so relaxing and calming. Much better than even music, I think, to have the sounds of nature. Right, what's that there? I've just realised I've left my grabber behind. Oh, there's the top of a pudding bowl. I wonder if that's the same pudding bowl that we found some of further up. Woo, that's a big roller. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Do you think that's off a lawnmower? Or something more industrial? Could just be off a garden lawnmower, I suppose. It's lovely. If I put my hand there for perspective. A nice size, full of concrete, very heavy. I know, I've left my behind. Thank you. We were going to come back for it. There's a bit of pipe. And a spring. Little bit of a quiz for you. When it's spring again, I'll sing again. What would I sing when it's spring again? There's a piece of pottery. Now it's glazed on this side, so does that mean it's just like a buff colour on the other side? What do you think? Oh no, there's something on it. What's that? I think it's that way, yeah? Houses? I think houses. What do you think? There's not really enough of it to make a decision, but I go for houses. What have you found?
Well, I know you've got a fascination with footwear.
Yes.
So I'm just giving this a bit of a wash. I don't know. Well, I think it is old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
Perhaps the base of a boot. Workman's boot.
Whoa, there's a weight on that. Let's have a look at the bottom. There's a little bit of leather left on it. There. Not very well. Oh, look.
The hobnails.
It's a hobnail boot. Look at those nails on there. And there's this bracket here. Sometimes these can get mistaken for small horseshoes. They're not. They're the back of heels of shoes.
Yeah, so workman's boot.
Nails.
That's what a pet that is.
I would say so. Wow, that's a really nice thing to see, isn't it?
Oh, I thought that was a pipe bowl then.
Oh, that would be nice. No, it's a plastic light fitting. Oh, you can take that home, pop it in the bin. Oh, I can feel this sand moving under my feet. I have to be careful I don't end up in the water. Ooh, so look here. Oh, yep. It's quite deep. Probably 4 inches deep, so it's not too bad. Let's see if we can get through this way. That looks like a tree. It's dangling from the tree up there, which must be where the water level was. And then just hangs in midair.
Right there. Do you want to see what me and Manky found?
Okay then.
Right.
Let's have a look.
Got a few bits and pieces. That'll need a bit of a wash off. Careful, because the back is broken from it.
Oh yes.
It was at the foot of the bank in there, but it was broken.
Let's give it a wash.
Fancy shaped bottle. It was out from the back, but
Custard's tomato something. Have to check that out, but yeah, it's a fancy shaped bottle, isn't it?
what colour is it? If you hold it up to the sky, is it a bluey tint?
Yes, it's very pale blue. Not even aqua, I think it is a blue.
And then we got some bits of china. That's that light blue, isn't it?
Yes, we find an awful lot of that lately.
Yeah, only recently. We didn't know about it before.
Oh, that's nice.
Different.
I like this darker blue, bordering on navy blue, isn't it? Oh, that's sweet.
Little handle for you.
There you go.
Another little handle for you.
Oh, that's very small, isn't it? I think that must be off a child's tea set.
There.
Oh, that's nice.
There.
House roofs. And some more blue. More green.
Now, Caroline's not going to hold this, I know.
Oh, yes.
Small jaw.
Oh, I don't like that. It's a nice fight. Ooh, but I don't like it.
There's the bit.
Nice bit of blue and white.
That's a nice colour.
That's pretty.
And that's a tiny piece, but I just thought it was such a beautiful colour. That's going to go nice.
Lovely.
And my find so far?
Oh wow, you find a bit of pipe.
Yep. The collar, the stem, and the bottom of the bowl.
Look at that. Oh, how lovely to find a pipe so close to home. I know it's not whole, but still, it's got more than just the stem, which is quite an achievement for us.
Yeah. It'll drop into our nice little container at home, drop it through the slot.
Yep.
Put it with our other finds.
Oh, what have you found?
Crumbling.
Oh, that's a beer bottle, is it?
Yeah, careful, it's snapped at the top, you see? It's crumbling.
D.F. Pritchard Limited, crumbling. Oh, that's lovely. Let's have a look at it up in the sun. Very nice. Shame about the top. Still a nice pot.
Nice on our shelf.
It will.
Well, that's another mudlark done. Hope you enjoyed it. We love taking you along on our adventures. There's so many wonderful places to visit right on our doorstep. And we love sharing them with all our friends throughout the UK and around the world. So wherever you are, stay safe, take care, and join us again soon when we go mudlarking. Bye for now.
Bye.